Okay!
Final Fantasy VII Remake is just about a month away at this point, so here on JoyClicks we are continuing to run through some introductory knowledge of what you should know about the characters, the story, and the lore to fully appreciate Final Fantasy VII Remake without having to dive deep and play through the original game. All spoiler free, of course. I'm treating this as a new release for a game that nobody's played, so without further ado, today we're talking all about Materia. Materia is something you'll learn to love and know very well in your time playing the remake, because it's an integral aspect to combat and lore within the game. So Materia is a spherical state of Mako matter found throughout the world of Midgar and Gaia as a whole within FF7. As you'll end up seeing when you experience Final Fantasy VII, Mako is incredibly important to the history and survival of the planet. Just in the demo, you can see that Barrett points out that it's the lifeblood which allows the planet to breathe. Mako energy dates back to times pre-civilization as we know it when we pick up in the remake. A civilization known as the Ancients thrived and consolidated their wisdom, power, knowledge, weapons into crystallized form known as Materia. They channel the Mako energy to take on a spherical orb-like shape. In modern day, if anyone wanted to wield spells or summon magic, they must rely on Materia, because the only other way to do so would be belonging to the bloodline of the Ancients, which isn't very likely, and that would allow you to wield magic and spells without calling on Materia. While there are instances in the lore of Final Fantasy VII of Materia existing and occurring naturally, everything we see, everything we pick up is a synthetic allocation. Different types of Materia have different specializations for different practical uses. Equipped Materia will allow your characters to cast spells, call on the strengths of gods, or strengthen natural abilities that would be more of a passive thing for you, maybe a buff or a stat upgrade. But in Final Fantasy VII Remake, Materia is going to be the avenue which makes your version of your party different from mine, different from your friends, different from Kevin's, different from Nomura and his canon understanding of what the party should be. In the case of Cloud and the video you're seeing right now, we're able to see his equipped Materia at the start of the game, placed in one of the two slots in his Buster Sword. This is footage from the demo, and this specific Materia that he has equipped at the start of the game allows him to cast the spell Fire, an ability he wouldn't possess otherwise. So if Cloud were to swap the Fire Materia out of his Buster Sword, say for one of those pre-order bonuses like the Cactuar one, he wouldn't be able to cast fire anymore, but he would be able to call on the strengths of one of the series' most recognizable creatures, the Cactuar. And I don't know what it does, but I'd rather have fire. As you may be picking up, knowing the right Materia to have on hand or equipped on your party, it's going to be key to your success playing through the remake, or at least getting through mostly unscathed. Just in the demo, it is evident that facing off against an enemy like the Scorpion tank requires some knowledge or planning. When you engage the Scorpion tank with Cloud and Barrett, Cloud does have an offhand mention that lightning magic is going to be the best route to take this thing down. So, knowing your enemy's weaknesses, knowing their strengths, it's going to be very important if you want to get through a lot of this game with some ease, or at least give you critical openings to deal heavy amounts of damage. So with all of this in mind, you have to know what you're up against, and you should always keep these things in the back of your mind when you're making decisions on what Materia to level up, what Materia to give to each party member, and how to build them out as you go through the game. If you enjoyed the video, you found it informative, or you're just hyped for Final Fantasy VII, be sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, if you are new, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Any support means the world. But now I would like to hear from you. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of the demo if you have played it, and what's your favorite Materia or summon. Be spoiler free. Just be cautious, at least. Be considerate. But with all of that being said, thanks once again. I'm out of here. I'll see you next time.
Just a little more.